Hello everyone. Welcome to my home. Thanks for joining me. I'm calling this video the isolation round. We're going to be doing 7 different poses. We're going to be holding them for 1 minute long with a 15-second break in between. This is a video that everyone can do. I'm going to offer lots of different modifications. This is some of the best way to really tap into the muscles, all the muscles that need to be firing up and lighting up so that you're doing all these basic postures right. That way when you start to add all the movement, you're doing it properly. With that said, I've got my trusty timer over here so I stay on track. We're going to start in a forearm plank. Now we can do a plank on our hands, but to help the wrist stay nice and healthy and not fatiguing the wrist, because that tends to be what will happen, you want to be down on your elbows. I like to interlace my fingers and press my knuckles down towards the floor and line your shoulders up over your elbows. And you can step your feet back. Option here, you could be on your toes, right? Or you could be down on your knees. Now make sure if you're down on your knees, you're not up here on your knees. You want those knees to be back behind your hips, and try to see if you can get your hips in line with your shoulders, right? So you want to think about squeezing the tail. All right, you ready? Choose what option works best for you, and we'll get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We begin. All right, so wherever you are, press down through the elbows and start to fire up through the pectoral muscles, right? You can feel that upper body working. Spread your shoulder blades wide. See if you can puff up your upper back, right between the shoulder blades. Now, see, can you bring those hips in line with your shoulders? Squeeze your glutes and start to firm up your quads, hugging your quads up and into your bone. And now coming down the front of the body, lift the navel to the spine. Pull the belly back in nice and tight and let your gaze come a little bit out in front of you so you're looking just beyond your hands. So let your head drop. We want to have that nice long chain of energy, right? We're over halfway there. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You got it. 2 and 1. All right, nice. Let it go. All right, next one is Superman. Options. 1, hands right by your sides, so you can assist in this lift. Option 2, arms right by the sides of the palms up, or reaching forward. Okay, the clock just buzzed. Find that lift. You're going to lift those legs, lift the arms, squeeze the glutes. Now, we don't want the toes turning out or the knees turning out, so pull those knees, the knees turn down, tops of feet face down, point the toes back, lift the chest, and start to pull the belly button up towards the spine. Right, so you start to feel the waistline hugging in towards the side. Feel all those muscles hugging in to lift. Keep holding it here. Keep breathing. Don't hold the breath. Just hold the muscles, squeeze the muscles, but breathe. All right, over halfway there, well over halfway there. You got it. If you need to change your arm positions, you can always change your arm position. Anything that helps you to stay just a little bit longer. All right, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, now you're going to roll to your side plank. Options. Right, first you want to start with the shoulder right over the elbow, palm facing down. Bottom knee can be bent. Both knees can be bent. Or both legs straight. Clock is on. Lift those hips. All right, reach your top arm up. If you're finding, I can't get my hips up away from the floor, maybe you're down here at the knee bent, just do your best. Keep pushing through the elbows and lift the waistline away. Right, eventually you'll get those hips up. Again, explore the options that work for you. Sometimes if you get to about this point, you're like, I can't hold it anymore, and you're up here like me with both feet straight. Maybe you bend one knee, try to stick through, or over halfway there. Stay with it wherever you are. Push the floor away. Lift the waistline nice and high. Try not to stick your butt back. Pull those hips in. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your legs together. Even if your knees are bent, hold. Whew. push, push, lift the waist. Nice work. Almost there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, nice work. Second side. We're just going to switch our sides. We got that 15 seconds. Get the elbow into the shoulder. Choose your option. One knee bent, two knees bent, right? Or both legs straight. All right, we're going to get ready and lift wherever you are. Lift the hips. Maybe you just lift the waistline. That's fine. Again, choose that option for you. And this side's your second side, so maybe you can kind of come into it and go, okay, I could do it with one knee. I can lift my waist. Look up. Make sure your shoulder's over. Don't let the shoulder drop. Pull that shoulder up. Pull those hips forward. Squeeze. Try not to compensate. Breathe. You got this. All you got to do is just hold this pose, right? Whew. All right, you feel every muscle lighting up. Feel that waistline squeezing in. This is so good for those side body muscles, especially if you've been sitting in a chair, sitting sideways. This helps to bring the spine and the alignment all together. You got it for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Go ahead, release down. We're going to roll onto our hands and knees. So you come to a tabletop position, shoulders stacking over the wrists, hips stacking over the knees. Pull and knit your ribs in nice and tight. Opposite limb reach. Right leg, left arm, and hold. Clock is on. All right, as we find our way into this opposite limb extension, I want you to feel that your hips and your shoulders are even with one another. Your back is flat, just like that tabletop. You don't want to have that sway in the back. All right, I want you to pull the ribs, hug the belly in. Continue to create that length. Reach, reach, reach forward, reach back. Flex the ankle and turn all 5 toes down towards the floor. Breathe. We're over halfway there. Nice asymmetrical movements. Or holds, rather. Not movements, but holds. All right. Nice work. We're in the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. You can stretch your hips back. Take a little bit of that weight out of your wrists. Let your head relax. We're just going to be doing the second side here. Find that deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then we'll come back up. Second side. Clock is on. Reach that left leg back. Right arm forward. Push. Push through your hand. Push down through your shin. Really find that resistance. Imagine you're balancing a cup of tea on your back. Right? So your back has to be flat. You can't be all twisted here. You have to start to even it out. You start to find when we hold these and start to isolate these movements and hold these movements, you can get really detailed. All right? Let that pinky toe turn down. Keep reaching your right arm forward. Pull the belly in, knit your ribs in tight. Nice work. We're almost there. Nice work. You're going to feel stronger, I promise. Last 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right. You're going to roll to your back. It's not easy yet, though. Once you come onto your back, we're going to get ready for a bridge. You want to bring your heels close towards your bottom so you can kind of tickle your heels. Feet hip width apart, arms down. There's the buzzer. Lift the hips up. All right, you press through the heels. Make sure your feet, your knees are not turning out or in, but you're really stacking the knees right over the heels, pressing down through your feet. And then you're going to want to feel the glutes activate, the back of the legs, the hamstrings activate. Try not to squeeze the tailbone. When we squeeze and activate the glutes, that doesn't mean squeezing the tailbone. Even though sometimes you might hear me give that cue, I want you to find that sense of balance of ease and strength here. We're almost there. Just breathe. Hold the breath. Let the breath help you through this. Nice. There's the buzzer. Let it go. Let it go. Let your hips come down. Hug your knees into your chest. We're going to do iso abs next, right? We all know about the core lock. If you don't, no worries. I'll talk you through it. So here you can have your knees bent or your legs straight and hovering. Head lifted, chin to chest. The clock is on. Pull the belly back and hollow out the abdomen. If your legs are straight, see if you can squeeze your heels together, point and spread the toes. Get the head and shoulders up off the floor, bring the chin in towards the chest, right? If this bothers your neck and shoulders, let your head come to the floor and bring your knees over your hips, right? So this is another position. Wherever you are, you want to feel that low back and ribs pulling in and down. You're creating that lock. Ribs pulling down, hips pulling in, navel to spine. Checking that clock. Whew. Almost done. This is our last pose. Stay with it. Stay with it. Did I say this is the last pose? We got one more pose. What was I talking about? One more pose. It's going to be a squat. All right, that's it. Let it go. Find your way up to your feet. Like I said, final pose now. I really mean it this time. Squat. Sink into those hips. Feet are wider than hips width apart. The clock is on. You can reach your arms forward, or you could reach your arms up. Your choice, whatever feels best for your neck and shoulders. Right, ground down through your feet. Find your heel. Find your big toe pressing down. Press your big toe down. Press the whole foot down. Feel that fire up through the legs. Lengthen down through the tail and lift up through the navel. Right, so your squat could come a little bit lower. Maybe your hips are about as low as your knees are. But make sure your butt is going way back, right? Keep pressing down through the feet. All right, sitting your hips back towards that imaginary chair, but keep the chest lifted, core engaged. This strengthens the back of the body. This strengthens the front. Oh, and down into those legs. Nice work. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the buzzer. Let it go. All right, let's go ahead and come on down. I challenge you to do this video again. Repeat it again, maybe once or twice more. This is going to really fire up all the muscles that need to be activated and help you really get to all the details so that as we start doing more and more movement, your body knows where to go. All right, thank you for your time. I hope your body is feeling good and strong. Mine is already heated up, and I'll see you again later. Take care.